There are moments in football that transcend the ordinary, moments where a single player ignites the pitch with such ferocity that you're left questioning everything you thought you knew. Last night, in a chaotic, pulsating Champions League clash between Real Madrid and Olympiacos, Kylian Mbappe didn't just have one of those moments. He had three of them in the blink of an eye. We saw it. We absolutely witnessed it. A 7-minute hat trick. 7 minutes. That's faster than it takes to make a cup of tea. It was a rapid-fire explosion of pure, unadulterated Kylian Mbappe brilliance that turned a frantic 4-3 victory for Real Madrid into a statement game. This wasn't just a win. It was Mbappe screaming, "I'm back." For months, the narrative around Mbappe has been complicated. The mega money move to Madrid, the early season struggles, the whispers about fitting into Ancelotti's system. But last night, against Olympiacos, the world got a terrifying glimpse of what Kylian Mbappe truly means to Real Madrid, and what he means for their Champions League ambitions. The question on everyone's lips, was this the night Mbappe truly unlocked his Real Madrid form, or was it a fleeting moment of madness? We're going to break it all down. Let's dissect this incredible 7-minute period, because it wasn't just scoring 3 goals, it was how he scored them. Each goal was a testament to a different facet of Mbappe's unparalleled attacking prowess. The first goal, coming after a period of frantic end-to-end play, was pure instinct. A cross, a deflection, and Mbappe was there, lurking like a predator. He didn't think. He just reacted, a clinical finish to put Madrid ahead. This was the poacher's goal, the one that reminds you he's always a threat, always alive in the box, even when he seems quiet. Then came the second, a truly magnificent piece of individual brilliance. This was the Mbappe we know from his PSG days, the one who leaves defenders eating dust. He received the ball just outside the box, a shimmy, a burst of acceleration, leaving 2 defenders scrambling, and then a precise, powerful shot that left the goalkeeper with no chance. This was the solo effort, the one that makes you gasp, the one where he turns water into wine all by himself. And finally, the hat-trick goal. This was a team goal, but Mbappe's execution was flawless. A perfectly weighted through ball, a darting run behind the defense, and a calm, composed finish, tucking it away with minimal fuss. This was the intelligent runner, the one who times his runs to perfection, constantly exploiting the smallest gaps in the defensive line. 3 goals, 3 different ways, all within 7 minutes. It wasn't luck. It was a devastating display of versatility, speed, and finishing. This wasn't just a player scoring goals. This was a player rediscovering his rhythm, his confidence, and his sheer dominance in front of goal. For months, the comparisons to his PSG form have been relentless. At PSG, Mbappe was often the undisputed king, the focal point of every attack, the primary goal scorer. His role was clearly defined. Get the ball to Mbappe, and he will deliver. At Real Madrid, it's been different. Ancelotti's system demands more collective responsibility, more defensive work, and a sharing of the attacking burden with Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo. Mbappe looked at times stifled, perhaps even frustrated. The relentless goal-scoring of his PSG days, where he would routinely bag hat tricks, seemed a distant memory. The whispers began. Is he truly a Real Madrid player? Is he struggling to adapt? Last night, however, felt like a powerful echo of his PSG prime. This was the Mbappe who strikes fear into the hearts of defenders, the one who can change a game in an instant. The speed, the directness, the clinical finishing, it was all there. It felt like the shackles were off, like he finally clicked into the gear that makes him one of the most dangerous players on the planet. This wasn't just about the goals, it was about the swagger, the way he carried himself after each finish, the renewed confidence in his runs, the willingness to take on defenders. This performance felt like a turning point, a moment where the pressure of the transfer fee and the new environment finally melted away, allowing the true Mbappe to shine. Let's be clear, a 4-3 win against Olympiacos, even with a hat trick, isn't a flawless performance. Conceding 3 goals at home is a concern, and Ancelotti will undoubtedly be addressing those defensive frailties. The game itself was a roller coaster of emotions, a frantic, chaotic affair where Madrid often looked vulnerable. However, the bigger picture is the reemergence of their most expensive asset. For Real Madrid, the expectation is not just to win, but to dominate, to win the Champions League. And to do that, they need their star players performing at their absolute peak. For a period, Mbappe was not at that peak. This hat trick, therefore, isn't just about individual statistics. It's about the psychological boost for the entire team. It sends a message to their Champions League rivals. Real Madrid, with a fully firing Mbappe, are an entirely different beast. The synergy with Vinicius Jr. and Rodrygo will only improve as Mbappe continues to find his footing. If this is indeed the start of his true form, then Real Madrid's attack becomes almost unplayable. Their path to European glory suddenly looks a lot clearer, a lot more terrifying for their opponents. The tactical balance, the defensive solidity, those are questions for Ancelotti. But the attacking firepower, the ability to turn a game on its head in minutes, the sheer unadulterated brilliance of Kylian Mbappe that, last night, was answered with a resounding, thunderous 3-goal exclamation mark. So, was this the definitive return of form for Kylian Mbappe at Real Madrid? Or was it an electrifying flash that reminds us of what he can do rather than what he consistently will do? The debate will rage on, but one thing is undeniable. Last night, we saw the Kylian Mbappe that Real Madrid signed, the Kylian Mbappe who can single-handedly terrorize defenses and reshape the destiny of a match. His rapid-fire hat trick was a warning shot, a statement of intent, and a thrilling promise of what's to come. The Champions League, and indeed La Liga, just got a whole lot more interesting. What do you think? Is Mbappe officially back to his PSG-level dominance? Or is there still more to prove? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the breakdown and subscribe for more in-depth football analysis and breaking news. Thanks for watching.